Hello, beloved friends. This is Yemaya Renuka with the Embrace.life, your trauma-informed platform offering inspirations, deep work around childhood adversity and trauma through online programs and on in-person sessions. Today I had to share the park with a lot of soccer action and the new generation, so perhaps it's appropriate since that's always very much in my mind, how we create a beyond sustainable planet at this point, a regenerative planet and communities, and evolve our humanity to a good place. Last week I was honored to be invited to speak on a panel on spiritual activism, and I was asked to hold the place of the eyes of beauty, seeing our planet, our world at this time with the eyes of hope, the eyes of grace, the eyes of gratitude. So I got to speak about the impeccable timing of bringing the deep feminine part of ourselves back to the light, the part of ourselves that is unable to detach, separate, numb out, disassociate, and that rises like a big old fierce mama bear to protect what we love. And through the power of sympathetic resonance, our love and courage ripple into the world. See, as an old-time spiritual activist, I know that for the power of integrity of my action to really have an impact on the world, it has to come from the transformation in the inside. So I wanted to offer a very simple, step-by-step concept for you today about 6 steps, which is actually the part of another step-by-step process, which was how to not get overwhelmed as a spiritual activist, that perhaps some of you have been following on our newsletter, that you can very much subscribe to by leaving a private message to me on the Facebook group if you'd like, on my Facebook page, and we will subscribe you to that. So, step 1. First we clear the remnants, the spider webs of childhood adversity that we all keep tucked somewhere, in our body and in our mind. Once we remove that, we reconnect with the beauty and the innocence that is our true nature. From that place of beauty, innocence, we can forgive ourselves, others, and through forgiveness, we reconnect with our inner guidance system. In that reconnection and reopening to our inner guidance system, we receive clarity of purpose and are able to see the path of our life, our unique life. Then, 5, we find and build the courage to live that life the beauty way. And then 6, we go do it. The beauty way is implemented into action. So we plant the urban gardens, we create the food forest, we create jobs so that we can transition into alternative energy and free energy and away from fuel-based industry. Whatever your calling is, that clarity comes through this process. And then you can work with a mentor and find your way into manifestation of those visions. So, tidbits from that talk. It's been quite a week. I don't know if you can feel that, or perhaps you're riding a different wave. I know for me, I've noticed in myself that I was really removing a lot of relationships that were not really quite working for me. That were creating stress in my life, and I was reflecting on that. I was like, wow, okay, in the last couple of months I have been removing people out of my reality, and there is some sadness and some grieving around that, and questioning maybe like, oh, okay, am I working with an old patterns of separation and isolation, and some of you know I really like astrology, and so there's a couple of astrologers that I follow, and I was searching today. I'm wondering if there is something in the field, and yes, actually there is a lot of that. There is a lot of uprooting of what is not working anymore, so that we can really create space for what is coming our way and really support our efforts and our deep work. So, it's always good, for us humans to feel like we're not alone in our work, part of a tribe, and, it's reassuring to hear that, there's a lot of planetary alignment that is causing perhaps some of that, cord cutting. So I will now pick a few cards for us and see how we can be assisted, through the power of Oracle intuitive reading. The Swan Queen, from transformation, intuition, and patience. Buffalo is all about prayers and trusting that abundance is coming, that everything will be provided, but we have to walk that prayerful way, that sacred life, that beauty way. Sisters of the Star Blossoms is all about, the collective of the sisterhood. So trusting that the right allies are coming our way when we stay in that prayerful way. I've been feeling that really, reaching out to more people, to co-create. Now we got Otter, the feminine way. The cosmos, creativity. Again, everything is possible as long as you open to receive this inner system, inner guidance system. And then finally, to the celestial mountain we go. Up, up, up. So it's pretty positive. I feel like this early week has been a little bit of a rumble, earthquake. There's been loss, in communities always, that's something that we're getting used to, like shifting from feeling loss and grief and being perhaps frozen by it, and learning to accept that is really the constant of life. So remembering your feminine ways, whoever you are, in a male body, you have a feminine side, if you are multi-gender, we don't even speak about genders anymore, but the feminine part of ourself is resurging in a very powerful way. So I urge all of us to celebrate that, to tune into that, that receptive, magnetic, graceful place of our being, and then using the masculine way of focusing and grounding so that together we can create the reality that we want to bring in. Thank you so much for listening today. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more work coming. Yes, please subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the more we can carry our work. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Aloha.